A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 6 now. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Fighting his way through contact. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings! Kime Nwangu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Off-play action. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Richardson out of the shotgun. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson going to move him around. Here's Richardson on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's the backup Cousins. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball deep for Tony. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Elijah Higgins.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll set up a throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he is brought down, the number 4 reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll give to Cook on the read option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Mingo. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Colts! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the hole? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Straight ahead is Nwangu, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, the turnover fest continues.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, he bailed his team out with a scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They go play action. Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A first down throw for Cousins. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Elijah Higgins.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They're going right back to Pittman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Cousins. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Cousins. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Pierce. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cook is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Addison.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Pittman, 66 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Cook again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Cousins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And Cook has it left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Play fake. Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Scotty Miller, 39 yards. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 40. On 1st down, they'll run into Wandu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, 36 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the fair catch taken. No time will... And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Cousins. This pass complete to Higgins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He has been terrific today, hasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish. Cousins to throw. He's got Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds. Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, goal to go. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter. And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing here, Cousins.
That is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean